Karthik, Mr. Venkatraman Raja, Grandmasters, Pragananda, Arvind, Pranesh, Karthikeyan Murali, and the Chess Gurukul team. And of course, all of this would not have been possible without Mr. Ramesh, RB and Aarti, the entire Chess Gurukul team behind Ramesh. I'd also like to welcome Sagar Shah from ChessBase and Rakesh Kulkarni from chess.com, who have graciously agreed to do the commentary of the exhibition matches that are going to be held today. Okay, to set things rolling, my friends, I'm going to ask Sagar and Rakesh to take it on from here, please.
Yeah. So welcome everyone. Hi, and welcome to this beautiful day, a huge day in Indian chess, Rakesh bhai.
Yeah.
The launch of Chola Chess, especially the cholachess.com.
Correct.
And a beautiful initiative that is taking place. I'm very excited.
Of course, and you know, we have so many dignitaries, strong players, exhibition matches, and 6 chess rooms named after very strong players and legends of the game. What a delight to be in Chennai, and it's such an awesome opportunity for all the budding talents of India.
Absolutely. Just right next to us is a beautiful venue where some of the most amazing training sessions of Indian chess are going to happen in the days to come. But today is a day packed with a lot of activity. There are going to be exhibition matches between strong players. But first of all, I would like to invite 2 very special people who are behind this initiative. One of them is a Dronacharya awardee, Grandmaster RB Ramesh, and the second one is the man behind this initiative, the executive chairman of Cholamandalam Investment and Finance Company, Mr. Velayan Subaya.
Yeah, thank you, Sagar, for that wonderful introduction. Yeah, I hope it's clear now. Okay, so first of all, I welcome each and every one of you for gracing this occasion, and I would also like to repeat the names once again. We have a 5-time world champion and Mr. Viswanathan Anand. So I remember when I was a young kid, I was keenly into playing cricket like everyone else, and I had a head injury, and I was looking for a safer alternative. And that's when Viswanathan Anand also became Grandmaster. And it's fate. And I told my father, like, I want to be like him, and that's how I came to chess. And I'm sure there are thousands and thousands of players, young children around the world over the decades who have been inspired by experts of legendary Anand. I'm really honored and grateful for his presence here. And secondly, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Velayan. I remember, like, in the mid of December, they had asked me to come to their house, and they asked me, like, Ramesh, if you want to make one of your dream a reality, what will that be? And I explained this idea, like, we have to have an academy where the training is provided by very good trainers from around the world and for the deserving children, because it has become a very expensive affair over a period of time. And they immediately agreed, and this happened around mid of December. And by January 2025, we already started doing the pilot project. We got a place, got the trainers, and we have completed already 36 camps in the last 6 months. And we have around 150 to 175 children learning from us. And we have brought trainers from around the country in the last 6 months as a pilot project. And we have got very good reviews from the parents and the players. And today will be the official launch of both the Chola Chess project and also the website. And to give a background about where we stand now in the world of chess, we have for many years it was a one-man army, so to say. It was all Viswanathan Anand. He has won world champion from the year 2000 and till last year when we had Gukesh taking over the reins. So now we have a young army who is doing exceptionally well at the international level, and we hope through Chola Chess we will be able to contribute to this line of young champions for our country. And now I would like to hand over to Mr. Velayan. So what is your vision behind this whole project?
Thank you, first off, and I'd just like to reiterate and thank everybody for coming. Vishy, thanks, and Aruna, kind of great to have you here. And actually, I think we've got Akhil also present with us as we're going to go and see. VC is painting in the other room. Venki, thanks a ton for coming. When like you said, right, kind of we all grew up. I'm about the same age as Vishy, just a few kind of yellow points below him. I was just telling the folks that I also went to Tal Chess Club when I was like 4. And it's good to bring Tal back here, right, because I think we need so the way I see it is, I actually look at it as similar to when you do some difficult task, right, when you have to kind of, climb a mountain, climb Everest for the first time. The first person that does it, it's always the toughest for that person to do it, right? And I think Vishy was the first person to do it. By far the first person to do it from India. We were lucky enough to have both of them over for dinner. And it was interesting to see because he had to go to Europe to train, right? And he spent most of his life training in Europe. And I think a big part of, that was that, kind of the whole ecosystem was centered there, right? And then after that, we've seen slowly the ecosystem begin to develop in India more and more. And I really think that, so the first person that does it is the most difficult. We need to keep making it easier for future generations. And I think the only way we can make it easier is by providing world-class training for everybody in Chennai itself or in India itself. That's really our initiative. Obviously, a large part, I always think, Venki kind of was, sponsored the sport early when nobody was thinking of sponsoring chess, absolutely. And think, and also kind of, with Vishy at that point in time. And I think that this community basically requires everybody to get together, right? And, all we can do is sponsor certain events, but it takes like a Ramesh, it takes a Vishy to really promote the sport at a higher level. And so, I'm just glad that, Venki, who was the original person that helped some of that happen from that perspective, Vishy, all of you are here. Because really what we need to do is create an ecosystem in Chennai that other people have to say, like, listen, we want to aspire to that and bring that to India, right? And so, so I think that that's something that we really have to look forward to. So we just want to play a small part in that process to work with everybody else here in building that ecosystem in a way that the country can prosper and kind of do much better.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And talking of Mr. Venki, like I remember when Prag was young, when he became world's youngest international master, they were in not a healthy financial position. And that's when we approached Mr. Venki to support young Prag. And since then he has been supporting Prag, not just Prag, also Vaishali. And I also remember when he was the president of the Indian Chess Federation, during one of the chess Olympiads, the players had some issues and they were not very comfortable whom to reach and how to take this forward. So myself and Grandmaster Setaraman, we met Mr. Venki and we explained the concerns of the players, and he patiently spent like 2-3 hours listening to each of our concerns, and at the end he called all the players and said like everything is will be taken care. So the players should just focus on the game. So it's these kind of people who genuinely love the game and support that makes it possible for many of the young players who are dominating that they are able to do it. And I would also like to welcome Sagar Shah and Rakesh Kulkarni. Sagar, it's like running ChessBase India, and Rakesh, Chess.com India, and they both have just returned from Croatia, and it was and they have to leave to the US tomorrow. So just they are here in India for one day, and we requested them to come here, and they really agreed. So it's really thank you very much from all of us for gracing the occasion and providing the live commentary. And so we have many other dignitaries, many players here. And before we get to that, maybe Sagar, a quick agenda like what we are planning to do here.
Yeah.
Today we are going to have very exciting exhibition matches. There are going to be 2 exhibition matches between top players and one very exciting exhibition match between two great supporters of Indian chess. So, Rakesh bhai, the first one is between Pranesh and Karthikeyan.
Yeah, and it's a 2-game blitz mini match, 1 game with either color, and the best part is they are going to be playing in the Anand room of the Chola Chess again.
It's a beautiful room, by the way. It feels like a super tournament is organized already there. And the next one is between Prag and Arvind. Yes.
Yeah.
Please go on.
No, go ahead. Why don't you finish your sequence?
The next one is between Prag and Arvind, and they will be playing 2 games of 3 minutes plus 2 seconds increment, which is like amazing because they both are like 2 world-class players, top 20 in the world, and it'll be phenomenal to see. Also, we have Arvind here, who's won this tournaments recently, and Prag, who's recently become the India number 1 and world number 4. So amazing matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember a photo recently shared by Ramesh, when Prag is sitting on Arvind is sitting on a chair and Prag comes and sits behind him like a monkey back. And from there in Chess Gurukul to Chola Chess Academy, inaugurating the event in a way. So really happy to have both of them here as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And we also have one more matchup, which is
the strongest matchup.
Yes, it is actually, I'm very curious to see what happens in that one, because we have Mr. Velayan Subaya taking on Mr. P.R. Venkatrama Raja.
And Sagar, this is going to be a very special game because it's going to be a rapid game.
Yes.
Just 1 game of rapid chess, so 10 minutes plus 5 seconds increment. So this might be the longest game of today.
Yeah, and we will be looking at that as well. We want to ask one of the players what he feels, and maybe if there are some thoughts you would like to share.
No, first off, I don't think the game will go for 10 minutes because I'll be done in like 3 minutes. But I think it's really fun. It's a nice idea. So thanks a lot. It'll be quite fun. One thing I wanted to do, Sagar and Rakesh, is also kind of thank a lot of the people who have made this happen, right? I mean, so first I want to start with Ramesh and Aarti, right? It's, if Aarti can come up here. Aarti, come up here. This is really their dream, and I think, our job is just to kind of support them in that process. So it's, Rakesh was just remembering today that he also trained in Chess Gurukul, right? So I think everybody's been through, right? This is the rites of passage for the game. So, I think these guys are doing a phenomenal job. So thank you so much for that. Thanks, Vishy and Aruna again for kind of all your support, and thanks Venki. And I saw Abhinav also back there. Satya is also a promoter of the sport, so thank you, kind of all of you. I'd also like to thank both the Chola CSR teams, is kind of led by Naren, and then Kanika has really played an important role in kind of getting this done as well. So I think if Naren, if he's here, and Kanika, if you guys can also come and just kind of, it'll be really nice to have you as well, because these guys are the guys who have tirelessly worked to get this whole place together and kind of, and so I think that's been quite fantastic. And then you also have the tech team that's basically, we're trying to kind of now get the Chola Chess site going, and Dana and the team and all of these guys have really helped with that as well. So a big thank you to everybody, and I think especially to you. I think this is just the start of a process for us. I was asking Sagar in the break, I need kind of more counsel from you, Vishy and Venki and all of you. I think we should all work together to see what we can do and what else we can do to really make this a stronger center for chess in Chennai. So this is just the start. It's a seed. It's a beginning, and so let's see where we can take this from here. Right? Yeah. So really, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for the larger audience who are watching this online, so this is a training program where we have the players divided into 6 groups based on the rating of the players. So if any of the player out there wishes to enroll, be a student in this program, we have a website which will be launched shortly by Advik, and www.cholachess.com, and you can go to the website, create an account, register yourself, and join the program. So back to you, Sagar.
Yeah, actually this one, what has been established here, the Chola Chess, according to me, is one of the most unique programs in the world of chess. I've never seen something like this happening, where the entire training is done free of cost, and for rated players right from 1400 to all the way to GM level. And I can only imagine how useful this will be. Already so many kids have benefited out of it. I think, Rakesh, if we both would have had Chola Chess, we would have become GMs.
Yeah, that's true. Our chess journey would not have stopped to an international master level. But yeah, that's the difference, 15, 20 years ago, what we have today. It's absolutely amazing. National champions, so many of all rating bands and ages are welcome here. And already 175 to 200 kids are here. So it's just amazing place to be if you are a chess lover. And Sagar, you've been traveling all over the world. You've heard, what is India doing different? Why are there so many players coming? And I think their questions are only going to get louder after this initiatives like this.
Right. And, talking about young talents, I think it is a good time to invite one of the young talents on the stage. I think he will be the person. It's so fitting that this entire project is being launched by 11-year-old boy. Maybe 10? 10-year-old boy. So can we have Advik Agarwal here joining us on the stage? He'll be launching this initiative.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate a significant milestone, the launch of our new website www.cholachess.com. Before I get into the details about the website, I would like to express my gratitude and thanks to the Cholamandalam group for supporting me financially. This support has helped me to confidently go ahead with realizing my dream of becoming a world champion. I also want to thank the Chola Chess for providing me and hundreds of children like me the opportunity to undergo professional chess training every month from reputed coaches from around the world. This website represents a new chapter for us. It's a space where ideas will come to life, connections will be formed, and opportunities will flourish. But this is just the beginning. So without further ado, I am thrilled to officially declare www.cholachess.com live. All of us who have attended camps at Chola Chess since January this year are now members of Chola Chess. We can now register for upcoming camps, share our stories, upload our tournament results, and keep track of our progress on the website. Here's to new beginnings and endless possibilities. Thank you, and let's get started.
That was so cute and so wonderful. Thank you, Advik, for doing that, for launching the website. And to all the viewers out there, cholachess.com is now live. You can go on the website, and if you are a FIDE-rated player from 1400 to a Grandmaster, you can register there, and if you are selected, you will be welcomed here for training sessions with some of India's top trainers.
And that's an amazing opportunity for everyone. And Sagar, is it time we start the games?
Yes, I think we are very close to start. Ramesh, should we begin with our exhibition matches?
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
Sagar, we can have all the players and Vishy sir, on the stage, and then from there.
And then they could head over to the venue. But the first match is going to be between Karthikeyan and Pranesh. If we could have them on the stage. And maybe we can ask a question to each of them. Guys, have you played against each other ever before? like in a profession, I'm sure at friendly games you have played thousands, but in a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so recently you played in Chennai, you made a draw, but before that I can't recall any. Yeah, maybe before like 3-4 years before, but recently it's just Chennai Open, yeah. I mean the Chennai Challenges, yeah.
Wonderful. It's going to be a very exciting battle, and we are going to follow this matchup very closely. Next we have two players who are going to play after them, not simultaneously, but we'll still invite them on the stage, Arvind Chidambaram and Pragnananda. Arvind, everyone's asking this question in the chat, so we have to ask you, like, the new hairstyle, yeah?
It's part of our tradition, so
Can you?
so yeah, it's part of our tradition. It's very normal here, so it's very common. Yes.
Amazing. And Prag, you just came back from Croatia. We were just thinking, like, maybe you just didn't play for one day. Before that you were at US Cup, then here, then you were playing. Now you're leaving for Las Vegas tomorrow. You're like, you just don't get tired.
Yeah, I was thinking to play title quiz yesterday, but then I decided okay, maybe not. But yeah, it's been a tight schedule, and this year it'll be even, like, compared to last year, it'll be even better because there is candidates qualification and everything. So, but yeah, I'm happy to play this exhibition match. It'll be fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the games.
Yeah, we are very excited to follow this. And Rakesh bhai, we have the third exhibition match. If we can have both the players on the stage here, Mr. Vilayan Subaya and Venkatrama Raja.
So actually, question to you also, sir. Have you played each other?
No. I've never played a match.
I don't think I've played since I was 6 or 7, so I'm a bit older now. 50 years later, we're trying again.
And any predictions for us in the audience? What can we expect?
What are blunders? From me at least.
I would say Venki is going to win for sure, so if you want to bet on anybody, bet on him.
And yep, very good luck to all of you. We'll have Vishy sir please on stage if possible for a photo.
I think Vishy would join us at some point in the commentary, but Vishy, what is your feeling for the exhibition match between Venkatrama Raja and Vilayan Subaya?
Actually, can I change and do one commentary for...
Sure. Oh,
yes. Let me do one of theirs and one...
But that game will go on for the like when they are playing, so it will continue.
We'll figure something out. I think even a small stretch will be very exciting.
Yeah, so, for sure. And I think this is an amazing, frame we have up here. And I think, Rakesh bhai, it's a good time for us to begin. We'll have Pranesh and Karthikeyan entering the venue, and also Mr. Venkatrama Raja and Mr. Vilayan Subaya, while Prag and Arvind, you guys can wait for this match to end and then begin. So let's begin the games. Wow. Yes. So this is a super exciting encounter, and guys, Karthikeyan and Pranesh are going to the venue. In fact, when we visited there, Rakesh, we saw that this entire playing venue is so world class. It somehow reminded me of like St. Louis, this St. Louis venue.
Exactly, and it has a longish corridor where all the players play, and we are in like the studio where Yasser Sereva normally sits. So it's always nice to be, and when we first arrived here in the morning, could not believe the sights looking at the playing hall. So very excited, and we'll have live games very soon, Sagar.
Yeah, and we are going to do the live commentary on these games. So guys, do stay back, and also we've have this form on the website. So guys, just imagine that you can just go to the website, fill up the form, and get trained by trainers like Ramesh, Surya Ganguly, we have Kidambi here, and so many world-class GMs.
Yeah, and just a small caveat that you have to be 1400 on the FIDE rating list.
Yes.
Any online chess.com ratings and all won't count, but yeah, anybody above 1400 FIDE can definitely apply. And I was surprised, Sagar, to see even Grandmasters can apply for this and get coaching.
Yeah, it would be brilliant, and I guess, Rakesh bhai, we should make use of this.
Oh yes.
And we have the players already entering the venue here, and they are being told, like, after every move you have to press the clock. 10 minutes plus 5 seconds increment here, and on the first board Karthikeyan and Pranesh are yet to arrive, but this one is very exciting. I'm actually thinking, what move will they play? You know, like, will they play hardcore opening theory? Will they go for something which will be like freestyle chess?
I think a mix of both, and I was just listening to them, and I think it was preparing opening, so we might see some moves. And I'm just telling you, Sagar, the other board, the Grandmasters have not yet arrived. This just shows these two sponsors, supporters of Indian chess, are more excited to play.
Yes, absolutely, and we have Pranesh here, who's already there. Just a word about him, he's born in 2006. He's quickly becoming one of the strongest Grandmasters out there. He's close to 2600 plus now, and recently at the freestyle chess, he beat Nadirbek Abdusataro when he was very close to beating with it. So, like, Pranesh is someone who can beat just about anyone on a given day.
Yeah, on his day is definitely a very strong player. Plenty of strong Title Tuesday finishes also, which also features a 3+2 time control, Sagar.
Absolutely. And we also have Karthikeyan, who will be joining us very shortly. And
and two-time national champion,
yes,
Murli Karthikeyan.
Also the guy who beat Magnus Carlsen, and also this immortal Queen Sacrifice that he played against Ali Reza Firuza. So Karthikeyan is someone who always plays exciting chess. I'm very curious to know who will win this match.
I'm not sure who's the favorite here, but I'm just hearing some theories from Adiban that one of the players is going to play B3.
Oh, there we have Karthikeyan here. The arbiter is there. Oh, he's making a toss.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
They're playing with both the colors, so Karthi is saying doesn't really matter.
And they're going to choose the color. Pranesh gets black, Karthikeyan gets white, so they will be interchanging their places. And on the other side, I believe there's also going to be a toss or not, because here there's only one game. So that having white pieces would be a small edge.
I think so, and it's a fun exhibition game, so no real stress, but it's just going to be a game with a few mistakes or inaccuracies.
That's true. And guys, we are very close to beginning. The format is 2 games, 3+2, and then after that, if they tie in 1-1, we don't play more games. We're just going to end it there. And
we have action on the sponsor board.
Oh, we already have started.
Wow, we have the Roy Lopez or the Italian, let's see. Yes, the Roy Lopez, Sagar.
Oh my God. We have the Roy Lopez playing here.
4 moves of theory. Did you expect that, Sagar?
No, actually, and by the way, they are playing main line theory here.
Wow, will we see a Berlin draw?
No, it's main line. I mean, okay, we have one of the greatest experts of the Roy Lopez here. Vishy is here. Vishy will join us at some point, but they are already playing such good moves that Vishy can quote some of his great wins in the Roy Lopez here.
Vishy is as surprised as we are, and rookie one, all logical moves. I am so surprised to see. But it's just nice to see them also taking their time a little bit.
Correct.
Not playing blitz, because remember, this is just a one-off rapid game.
Absolutely.
And pawn to d5.
What inspired by Marshall. Wow, while this game is heating up, we have lift-off in the game between Karthikeyan Murli and Pranesh, and you were right. By B3 was played. Oh, Anand, what's up there? Did you inspire them to play B3? We have the double fianchetto. Wow, quickly moving through the moves.
Look at Pranesh's clock, 3 minutes, 10 seconds, and he's just blitzing it out. And Karthi having a little bit of a thing, but knight e5 in the center, I like white's position, Sagar.
Yeah, he takes here, bishop takes the knight. It's a very standard position, but Pranesh is playing at the speed of lightning. He's not at all thinking.
I think he's pre-moving in real life, Sagar, and I just can't believe how fast he's playing. Bishop comes back, and will Karthi try to make some pawn breaks in the center now?
He's already trading one of the bishops here. Karthikeyan, the engine says he's already slightly better. And while this is an exhibition match, I must tell you that when it's broadcast live and all of this, you don't want to lose such a game.
Yeah, so you want to be the first one to win a game inside Chola Chess officially.
Oh yeah, that's a big bragging right, yeah, that you launched and you won it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have a pawn break on the left side of the board, Sagar. If you had to pick one side, white or black?
White. Right now, it seems like white has this beautiful ability to play on the queen side, the bishop over here, and nice move there, putting pressure on the long diagonal.
I really like Karthi's chances here. Can we have a quick look at the other board also, Sagar?
Yes, let's have a look at our board of the exhibition match of Vele and Subaya and Venkatrama Raja. No blunders until now. Perfect chess. I can't believe it.
Look at the event bar, still in the balance.
Oh, and the last move, maybe a small question mark there.
Much smaller. Yeah, didn't jinx it yet. No blunders yet.
It was like, the knight was standing well, but in order to defend the e4 pawn, he brought it back to d2. And right now, black is the one in the driver's seat with the bishop beautifully placed here. The other bishop could also come to this long diagonal.
Yeah, and we have a trade of pawns in the center. You remember, Venkatraja sir was the former AICF president also, so definitely knowing some chess tricks also.
The last time I met him was at the Batumi Olympiad in 2018. Keenly following all the games, and right now this is looking quite good for black, but here we have Karthikeyan and Pranesh quite even. Black has the strong center, white has the pieces lined up on the queen side.
It would just be funny to see one of the Grandmasters make the first blunder of the day. So pawn to e4.
Wow.
The time is the only thing that's worrying me for Murli.
Yeah, Karthikeyan is someone who's super quick with his calculations. He quickly gets knight to e5, attacking the bishop there.
Yeah, bishop f5.
He brings up the bishop.
And how often do you see 1 minute time difference in blitz chess?
In 3-minute game.
Yeah, very rare.
And I think Pranesh is someone who's hardly thinking here. He's quickly blitzing out his moves. He's taken the pawn. What do you recapture with? The knight, the bishop, the pawn. And here is where Pranesh takes a big think, yeah, like for his standards. 20 seconds already.
Yeah, and he's taken back with the pawn. And Karthikeyan always has the option to trade one of the rooks on the left side. But I just feel his king is kind of safe.
Yeah.
Time might be the only worry. And
I don't know. Maybe I'm guessing this game might end in a draw, yeah? They're so evenly matched. The bishop goes back. But what do you think? This pawn is a bit lonely. You see, it's being attacked by the white pieces now.
Yeah, queen in the center. Bishop d5 maybe is a possibility to defend that pawn.
Yeah, it could be defended that way. Rakesh bhai, very quick look at our board of Villayan.
Featured matchup.
Yes, Venkatrama Raja and p3.
Wow.
It seems like black is gaining more and more space, yeah?
Look at that, rook c8,
Wow.
developing all the pieces. I don't think black has put a single foot wrong.
What would be your assessment of black's strength? Like somewhere close to 2000 elo, maybe B group or C group in Chola Chess?
Ramesh is already counting that, like, which group should I put these two into one. Knight f1 again, white had to get the bishop out in some way. The white has, kind of not finished his development, whereas black is really happy.
Ooh, last move, a mistake from black side because it looks such a natural move. I can't even imagine that it's given a mistake and white is now back. What just happened there?
Maybe a king side attack like Valance wants to do. Knight g3, knight coming to f5, and getting all the pieces there.
I can't really imagine what will happen here because they are not blundering. They are making logical moves. Yes, the knight went to d2. For a moment got distracted to b3, but came back now to the route where it belongs. So knight is well placed.
Yeah, and you know, Sagar, it's a good thing that Chola Chess has given us cameras. Otherwise, we would have thought this is the Karthikeyan game.
Yeah, let's quickly go back to the Karthikeyan versus Pranesh game. We have had some exchanges here. The central pawn is gone, but black has the queen side pawn. The balance is still maintained.
Yeah, and 30 seconds for Karthikeyan. 1 minute 15, so I think we're going to get a result. It's just blitz chess.
Maybe yes, and right now I think Pranesh is the favorite because he has more than a minute and 13 seconds. Brings the queen back. Oh, he's trading queens. This could be kind of a small draw for here.
I mean, if you want, you take it. You don't want to be the first one to lose also at Chola Chess.
So right now, thinking here and
do you trade queens or? I would like to keep them like queen, d.
But then you lose the pawn, yeah?
Here, Pranesh takes it.
So taking the queen, and guys, we are moving towards a draw here in the Grandmaster duel.
And you have plenty of moves here. Bishop c4 number. Yeah, bishop
c4.
Corrected,
yeah.
Yeah, I think 4 pawns, rook, knight, rook, bishop. Not much of nothing to separate the two here.
Guys, also this entire setup that we have here, like the commentary box, the players playing there, this is very close to a super tournament like setup. And Rakesh, it won't come to me as a surprise if in few months or few years Chola Chess has a super tournament organized here.
For sure, and you know, it's one of our dreams as well to have a live audience while doing the commentary. So that's great to have the live audience, and moves coming thick and fast. h5, some pawn trades.
Takes here, and right now Karthikeyan trying to put pressure.
10 seconds for Karthi.
10 seconds, but 12, there's 2 seconds increment per move.
Good,
so I think he won't lose on time, but the knight is coming to the center and he moves his knight. Trade. Wow. I don't know if they are going to actually fizzle this out, but it seems like black is slightly pushing, no? Check.
Yeah, of course, black is pushing this.
But suddenly the b5 pawn is going to be lost. Wow. Is Karthikeyan Murli going to take this one? He has only 11 seconds. Slightly better position.
Yeah, and Pranesh now trying to just defend his king. Loses a pawn.
Yeah. And guys, clearly better position here for Karthikeyan. And with 8 seconds on the clock, he's moving quickly. Rook comes down.
Or the corner pawn is being attacked. We see a repetition.
Yeah, the knight comes back. I don't think Karthikeyan will be happy with the draw. He will press here. Check to the king. King moving up. It seems like white's pieces are more harmonious, yeah? Moving together as a full camp.
For sure. Bringing the pawns also in the center now. Karthikeyan in the driver's seat. Can he convert? Is there enough, Sagar?
I think so. I think there is enough here. He also has the experience on his side. And Pranesh attacks the pawn here. It's defended by the rook. The knight comes back, wanting to swivel down here.
The knight is a tricky piece in blitz chess. You don't want to be playing against the knight. And you see Karthikeyan making use of his extra pawn. And Pranesh also under 15 seconds now.
Ooh, anything can happen. And guys, they are really fighting hard. And white has now got a decisive advantage because the king is moving in.
It's like a Nigel shot king walk in some way. And yeah, you just see, even though it's an exhibition match, players are giving their all.
Right, and if the bishop takes the knight, the pawn takes here and it starts to run down the board. So I think black is now totally lost here.
Yeah,
also the time has equalized.
Yeah, you get 2 seconds for every additional move. Knight f6, maybe a mating attack. I like that. Ooh.
Oh, he brings the king in. He pins the knight here. He brings the king back. I think, you know, when you have just 8 seconds on the board, sometimes your mind blanks out. Yeah, you cannot
he goes
even.
for it. Maybe a checkmate and 2 incoming.
Oh, check and mate there. Oh, this is a mate.
Karthi going for it.
He goes with the rook, threatening mate in 1. But a check to the king. The knight has to come back. Oh, he takes.
Now it's a rook end game, I think, but this is completely over, Sagar, now.
Yeah, this is winning for Karthikeyan here. And Pranesh, who fought really hard, I don't think has any chances anymore. Check, king moves.
The eval bar is having a swing. Maybe Pranesh making a comeback, Sagar.
Really? What? What the hell? What just happened there? It's a draw suddenly.
It's a draw. I mean, I think we might need Vishy sir to
Yeah,
help
we need someone who really understands this rook endgame, because it changed like in a second.
Yeah, and even though the FNH is a very famous draw, and now this should end in a draw. Pretty cool. Yeah, can we switch to the other one?
So this is a draw, and let's go to the next one here, the game between Venkat Ramaraja and Velayan Subaya, and we have Vishy Anand, the 5-time world champion, joining us in the commentary box. What a moment.
And what a perfect opportunity, you know, to bring in Vishy sir in the middle game stage. Did you expect this to come in the middle game stage?
No, in fact, I didn't expect that they would both play so correctly. I expected it to be much more dynamic, but you know, proper Rai Lopez, Bishop coming to C5, all sorts of stuff. But of course, something has happened.
Yeah.
Black has lost a crucial pawn. I don't know when it moved 23, right?
So we were here, Vishy, and then Rook went here, Bishop came out.
I think all the question marks is because White is not stopping C4 and Black is not playing C4, so it just keeps on repeating. I think, yeah.
Pawn to A4, Queen came to B6. It was still fine here, but C4 played finally.
They have drawn.
The
first game was drawn. Yeah.
The first board is drawn here.
I think Murli had a chance with D6 check. If we didn't take that, then it's a draw.
Can we quickly see that, because it turned around so quickly here?
I'll show you. No, wait, 95 here. Go to move 66. And then, wait, yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, no, just D6 check is winning.
D6, King D7.
And then it doesn't even matter. Maybe even King F6 will win, or Rook F8. All these moves should win.
So he didn't play this, and this turned it around completely.
Yeah.
Got it.
And after this, it's a draw.
So while they are taking a short break, it's a perfect time to catch up on this game. C4 played by, I think, Velayan was the key moment of this game, which turned it around, because he launched an attack here.
Yes, and like I said, for like 4-5 moves, Black missed the chance to play C4 himself, and then this bishop is dead on B2. And that one is alive. Now it's reversed.
Correct.
So.
And Rook E7 was...
Yeah, of course, Bishop B8 defending that pawn would have solved this problem.
Right, getting the bishop here to defend here, but it so happened that this was played, and then White won a pawn. But Vishy, things have turned around once again. White had a decisive edge, but at this point, this rook move, and this is the live board position. Black was back for a minute.
Yeah, look, how did Black come back?
This move, Rook H4.
Yeah, but it's Queen G6, isn't Knight F5 working or something?
Yeah, Queen G6 is a mistake.
Okay, because Knight F5 and Rook G4, no?
Ooh, Knight F5 attacking the rook when the rook moves.
Yeah, and then Rook G4 and G7 is collapsing.
Yeah. And he's touching the queen. He takes the queen.
Oh! The queens are traded, which means that Black is back again. Wow.
Also look at the time. Both of them have thought for like equal amount of time and have 4.5 minutes.
I think both of them may join the training afterwards. So that would be... Ramesh is thinking which room to put them in, but...
But it does feel right now that...
I only know how to attack. And the room lo put it.
Yeah, I think we have a Tal room as well.
No, that's actually surprisingly the Kasparov room. Oh. Tal room is deep dark forest.
Oh. 2 plus 2 equals 5.
Very good.
But Vishy, we are going to ask you a very tough question. What do you think will be the result of this game? Because it's swinging back and forth. Very difficult to gauge.
I want to say draw. No, in fact, now it's over.
Oh.
Knight F3.
Oh, the final error, and he finds it. And there's a smile on Venkat Ramaraja's face there. He saw the fork, and he takes the rook. Oh,
And you don't want to go to the same square because you lose the other rook as well. Look at the banter, Sagar, between them.
Yeah, this was brutal. I think, I don't think white is coming back after this blunder. And he's about to make a king move, king to f1 played. So still the other rook is alive here.
No, but actually it's not, because there's another fork on h2. So
Oh, if the rook comes here, the knight forks from this side.
yeah.
And this game might be finishing, Sagar, and the other game has started. You want to stick for the end of this one?
I just want to see if there is another knight fork happening here on h2. And then we can shift to Pranesh versus Karti's second game.
Yeah, and even this game also has like a 5-second increment, so hopefully none of the players will run out of time. But yeah, knight h2 check should be game over.
Yeah, that should be over, but I like how, oh, he plays his rook to the first rank, giving a check. Oh, maybe the king
Knight
moves up.
h4, he blunders a knight.
Oh, he blunders a knight.
And it's still winning.
It's still winning.
I mean, rook b1 is over.
Oh, the bishop is almost trapped. But I guess there can be some turnaround still. Yeah, anything can happen here. Quickly, should we look at Pranesh versus Karti's opening?
Sure.
Let's have a look at that. And we have some moves that have been played. It started off once again with b3, and Vishy, this is becoming a trend. We saw Pragnananda playing b3 in almost all his games in Grand Chess Tour. Now here also both the games b3. What's going on?
Here it's clear they're just annoying Adhiban, but there, I don't know what Prag's reason was. Oh.
Ooh, that's a big mistake here by Pranesh. Queen.
It's not easy to spot actually why.
Vishy,
It's
could you
only-
tell us?
Well, h5,
Yeah.
and the queen has run out of squares. If you go to h4, I have maybe bishop f6.
Wow.
Yeah. If you go to g5,
Yeah, and that's
I take everything on c3 and then I fork with knight e4. So, but wait a minute, here knight e4 I have queen h6. Does it work?
Oh, and take here.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this can't be it. So, why is this? Ah, you play knight c3 and knight e4 here.
First.
That's the key.
Before.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Got it. And actually h5 was found here. Vishy, queen h4 and bishop f6 as well. Knight jump to g5. And
The
what?
knight has gone to e3.
yeah.
What
The
is
video
this
confirms
move?
it.
What is this move?
It's a mistake.
Here.
Yeah. So I'm joking, but the computer says it's a mistake.
Is it to just deflect the f pawn? Yes.
No, I think it's based on that pin.
Yeah.
But he just wanted to get rid of the knight, which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
Of course, after fe3, you're right. You can't play f4 anymore.
Ah.
Yeah, bishop takes g2, king
But I
g2,
think,
e6 on
but
the
you have to
board.
be careful because maybe you want to take on g2 first and then play.
And now e5.
Well,
e6.
e5 is kind of ugly, but e6. But then there is some rook d6 trick. I don't. No, there isn't.
So right now, knight e3 came as a big surprise. He could have taken on c3 and played this line, but he played here, and bishop takes g2 has happened, king takes, and e6 is on the board. Knight e4 played by white. He takes on b2, and this is the position now.
But now I can take on.
Yeah, rook d6.
This is super complex game, yeah?
But then maybe I even take on c1. No, because f6 will something will crash on f6 after rook d8. Maybe some f6.
Takes, and knight f6 check. It's very
Computer
strong.
says even knight takes c5 was even stronger for some reason. Ah, no. Queen f4 was stronger.
Oh, Karthi takes on c1.
Oh, what?
So we might see this, Sagar.
Wow, Pranesh is now better.
Ah, but he took with the other rook because it's important to keep f7 defended.
But actually, this position from a human perspective still feels like there's a lot of things that to be played for, right? Like the engine is saying white is winning, but black has two rooks for the queen.
Okay, so he took on c5.
Yeah.
But G4 I play bishop E3, GH5, rook D4, no?
Oh, bishop
No, queen G3.
E3,
So it doesn't matter. And
GH5,
then bishop
rook
F4.
D4.
I'm repeating, huh?
Wow, that's a draw.
Bishop
Wow.
F4, bishop E3, I can do.
Yes. But actually he played queen F4 here, protecting the pawn, and the rook jumped in. And now king F2, rook takes pawn, knight comes back. I feel like this combo of knight and queen is super deadly here.
Well, you know what they say, right? A queen and knight is the best combination of two pieces on the board.
Right.
They usually say it's better than queen and bishop. But
And I think this one has swung.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Quite a lot of times.
Karthikeyan. So, Pranesh is taking over, I feel. Saghavi, if you can have a look on the other
Yeah,
board.
very
the
quickly.
masterpiece.
Looking at the book.
Wow, it has stayed alive.
Wow. Wow, it's just exchange down for white now. Full chance for Villayan to come back against Venkatraman Raja.
What a comeback this would be.
Yeah, this can... He was a full rook down. From
Yeah.
that, he's come back to an exchange down. Fighting tooth and nail here. And look at the time for Venkatraman Raja. It's 1 minute 20 seconds. Vishy, too many factors here.
And if Villain gets a check on the 8th rank, it's a checkmate.
Yes, if he gets his rook here somewhere. Checkmate. For now, it's black to move. But I think black has to speed up. He's taking a lot of time.
I think all three results possible. Vishisa, what do you think?
that feels a bit strong, but I think a draw might still happen.
Okay. Check.
F4. But that's giving back. Oh, you played everything.
No, then
Yes.
you trade into the pawn ending. Yeah, he's done it.
He's done it.
Wow.
Impressive.
And meanwhile, guys, a big result here. We have Pranesh who has won, which means he has won the mini match between Pranesh and Karthikeyan. Pranesh is the winner.
Yeah.
See, while we go to the other game still going on, we'll have the two players joining in and also queue for Arvind and Prag to get ready for their upcoming
Oh
match.
wow, that's going
The
to be
game
very
has ended,
exciting.
Sagar.
The
Are they going to
game,
play a second one?
no, they will play only one.
Only one, okay.
Yes.
And Raja sir has won.
Wow, Venkatrama Raja wins here, guys. A big result there. But really kudos and hats off to both of them for playing really good chess.
Excellent.
I did not
They are clearly working on their chess.
and I didn't expect this game to go on for 45 moves or something.
Yeah, beautiful. No, later. And now that means we will have complete focus on Prag and Arvind matchup. 2 games of 3+2. And I think it feels like a world-class event, Vishy. Like these two are...
Well, Prag versus Arvind is what, top 15 match.
Correct.
So,
And it's going to be very tough to switch from this game to Prag versus Arvind for the commentary. But that's a very interesting matchup. What are your predictions for the game?
they're both very strong, and the worst thing for them is they know each other incredibly well. So, I don't know, as you say, how many thousands of games they've played with each other. So, let's see what they come up with actually.
Yeah, we'll have them very soon. We can see them on the top camera. Players are settling in. Sagar, any questions for our players of the match?
Yes, I would love to actually get your thoughts on this game because as Vishy said, you guys really surprised him, I mean, by playing some amazing moves. If we could maybe give them, camera. No, they will be there only and then we could continue. If you could like just come here, sir. And
I can't remember moves.
yeah, not the moves, but how did you feel to play?
You can.
Yeah, I was a little nervous, and in between I touched a piece also. But then he said, no, don't worry.
Beautiful. And what about you? How was it? At some point you were clearly better in the game.
I know. Actually, I had that brilliant fork blunder. Kind of a three-way fork with like two, not even a two-way fork, a three-way fork. It was quite good. But clearly, my brain's not working fast enough, and Venki was a better player by far, so it was like, so I think it was really good fun. But it was good fun to play, and I heard that you all had some good fun at our expense as well.
A lot of fun.
The illegal moving a bishop away when the king can get attacked, things like that was quite entertaining. So, yeah.
No, but thank you so much for playing such a wonderful game, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much.
And Sagar, we have Liftoff Prag playing first move B4. What? Can we quickly get the game here?
Yeah, let's have the game. And we have B4. Vishy, I think they heard you. They were like, not B3, one step ahead. B4.
This is Adiban's next course.
And it's like the orangutan opening or something.
Yeah.
Or the
Polish opening or, yeah, the orangutan.
And G4 is the drop, right?
Correct.
B4 is the orangutan.
And so we have, but now it's kind of transposed back into a very normal English position, yeah?
Yes. But White has obviously saved tempo by going directly to B4.
Right.
The only thing is here he has to decide, is B5 or I? He's played B5.
She said it's much easier to commentate on these games, right?
It's easier to commentate, period. It's harder to play.
It's a good one.
And Sagar, you remember both of these players tied at Lake 7 just last month. Didn't get to play a playoff, so kind of fitting that we have a mini match here today.
Yeah, that was an incredible tournament in Armenia that they played, and then they went to the US Chess Cup. Like, we are seeing them playing everywhere on the globe, and now in their hometown in Chennai.
Yeah.
And C4 played, but it seems, Vishy, do you feel like Arvind is slightly taking over here with Black?
Yes, Black has a very comfortable position. For instance, if I have play A5 here, which you can consider, then
played it.
Yeah, because then I can put the bishop on B4 and just leave it there. So that becomes a nice way to control C3. But Black also could have played knight E4, so a few easy to play moves for Black, not hard decisions.
And Vishy, overall...
Okay, but Prag takes it, so he's...
oh, he takes en passant. B takes A6 played.
Rook takes.
Yeah. And while they are playing, Vishy, did you just visit the premises inside, like what has been built here?
Yes, very impressive rooms, especially the Anand room, I can point out. And I mean, it's going to be great for the students to sit down there and take in a good lecture, very comfortable.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah. And Bishop comes out to A3 now, and Arvind is now slightly better here. Just your thoughts on Arvind, Vishy. He's improved so rapidly recently. I mean, Prag has been at the top for like 2 years now, more than that, 2700 plus, but Arvind rose so rapidly recently.
But he's always been a kind of known secret in circles, yeah, but yes, you're right. In a way, everybody else found out about him after this recent spurt.
Correct.
But already, I think 2 years ago, people were discussing him a little bit. So for connoisseurs, it's easier to think because his games, you realize they're quite interesting and there's something to notice and so on.
Yeah, well said there. And Vishy, you are here, I believe, only for a day in Chennai. Yeah, you traveled back from somewhere. You are going somewhere.
I got back this morning from Leon. So
oh yes.
Yeah, I just got back.
And will you go somewhere again?
Yes, that's also planned right now. So.
Wow. Okay, traveling so much here. Okay,
what are you saying? You're going to Vegas. I'm going somewhere in India, but you're going to Vegas. So.
Prishila, your match with Faustino Oro, how was that? Like playing an 11-year-old?
Not my best match, but still it is quite surprising to play someone. I think it's the biggest age difference that I played with.
Oh wow.
I don't think I've played a formal match with someone 1/5 my age. So that was kind of strange. I realized he's born in 2014.
Yes.
Really tells you something. But
Younger than Akhil.
yes.
And here Queen E6 has been played. Prag making a comeback in this game. Slightly better here for White. We see any particular reason why White should be better here? Is he trying for like central
I
break?
think for 1 minute ago it liked black, and I think it likes white because black has abandoned the b4 square. So now some white piece can sit there, maybe a queen or a rook, and that defends everything a bit better.
Wow.
Whereas if the queen had not given up that square so easily, maybe. But anyway, it's hard to prove too much. I like white in general because it's, if I play bishop f3 and so on, I don't see exactly where black's knights are stuck.
Right. And for now, Prag trying to put pressure on the b6 pawn. Arvind trying to put pressure on the a4 pawn. Very intense. 1 minute for Pragnananda. 45 seconds for Arvind. Can go in any direction here.
I still think all three results possible, Sagar, and Prag might want to just put in h3 or somewhere, prophylactic move, helping him.
He goes bishop d1. He's protecting his a4 pawn.
Which then frees the other knight to go jumping around. Once I put the bishop on c2, then the other knight can go f3 or f1, g3, e2, f4, some jumping.
Right. And both players
but now
maneuvering.
bishop f3 I sort of like, but anyway. Queen b2 is very clever. After queen b2, there is a threat, which is knight takes c4 and d5.
Oh my god.
And then you can point from b2 to g7 so that the audience understands that there's a tactical trick there.
Oh, that's a beautiful line. And maybe he's trying it with this e4 move.
Also,
Yeah,
he's undermining that square.
30 seconds, Sagar, both players.
Oh my god. Only 30 seconds left, guys. Only 2-second increment per move, and they're playing very accurately. There's no mistakes, huge mistakes happening here.
Big difference from the last game.
E4, bishop e2 played. Do you really think like White should push the pawn forward at some point or try to trade here?
No, the problem with pushing the pawn, I was thinking about it. Put the bishop on d1 and play e5, and I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Then I just go queen e7 and I can play knight e6. And I think Prag didn't like this.
Oh, Arvind going for an attack, Sagar. Rook g5 attacking the g2
my
pawn.
God. He's gone for the
Excellent
attack here. He wants to unleash a discovery somehow with this rook and bishop lined up.
h4, 5 seconds for Arvind.
3. And Pragnananda has 15 seconds.
It's an exchange sacrifice. Prag gives a return exchange sacrifice.
He can actually take it here, but Prag says no, I'm not taking it. Goes back here. And now maybe there is this idea that Vishy mentioned queen b2 lining up against the king. He played it. Knight d5 pushes forward and now
this c6 was winning. Okay.
Yeah, 5 seconds for both players. Prag completely winning now.
Prag managing to outwit Arvind in the time trouble there, and
Prag wins.
Prag wins there.
Game 1.
What a beautiful encounter. They're fighting chess, and Vishy, while you were here, we looked at these games overall. What is your message to the chess community out there today with the launch of cholachess.com? Anything that you would like to say to the viewers?
I think it's a very happy occasion, and that's why you see so much of the chess community in Chennai. I mean, this is really one of the strongest rooms at this point. So many top players have come, so many well-wishers of chess, people involved, both of you have come from your travels, and I think it's because it's a very nice institution to have here. It's a resource for all sorts of youngsters who will probably benefit from it, and it's a great development.
And as you enter, you see Akhil's paintings right at the start. It's such a beautiful touch there.
Very much. In fact, Ramesh showed me, he said, do you recognize this one? Of course I do.
Beautiful, and thank you, Vishy, for being here. Nothing of this is possible without all that you've done for years. A true inspiration. Thank you for everything, for being here and inspiring us.
Thank you so much, Vishy sir. While we wait for the second game of the match, Sagar, we'll just and Sagar, what do you think? Predictions for game 2?
Yeah, I think Arvind would definitely be wanting to make a comeback here. The score is 1-0 in the favor of Pragnananda.
And lift off.
And
Before again, what has Adiban done to these kids?
Adiban is like, play B pawn. Okay, it doesn't matter. 1 square, 2 squares, you just push it, guys. Push it there. And right now we have the moves. Let's quickly get it on the board. Yeah. Wow. You know, Rakesh, I was taught when I was young that don't bring the queen out too soon. But here is Prag breaking that rule.
Yeah, my coach didn't teach me to push the side pawns in the opening. So all chess rules been broken, but an original chess game,
yes,
both of which like Arvind is very much known for.
Whoa, and Arvind instantly sacrificing a pawn here. Pawn takes, rook takes, and the pawn is hanging on b4.
This is giving me like a freestyle chess vibe, Sagar. Maybe Prag already preparing for his Vegas tournaments here.
Yeah, definitely, and I can already see that small smile on Arvind's face. He's like, Prag, how are you going to meet this one? Yeah, like I am trying to trick you here.
Actually, you see Prag down 30 seconds and like, what are we, like 4 moves in? So definitely surprising opening choice, and I just hope Adiban is not seconding one of the boys.
Yeah. And takes the pawn, he's taken it.
Prag takes up the challenge. He's like, free pawn, I'll take it.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Has Arvind actually analyzed this opening? Because knight a4 seems like the great move here, attacking g7 pawn.
So he goes for the other knight, Sagar, and he wants to take development and control of the center, saying a pawn is equal to 3 development moves.
I'm actually loving this opening. It feels like Benko Gambit has been played by white, giving up the queenside pawns, and look at Prag's development. Nothing is out, only the queen.
Yeah, it was like one of the boards, the queen, which plays 5 moves in the opening back in the ICC days. But now after knight f3, you know, Prag has to get one of the bishops or the knights out.
Yeah, this could very well be a very nice game if Prag is not careful. Yeah, look at white's pieces all ready to jump in the center.
Yeah, and I think if white wins this, Ramesh sir is going to use this game to show why development is important in the opening.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 minute 37 seconds for Prag. I don't know, why is he not bringing his knight out? It's like Prag is saying, as long as I don't develop my pieces, I'll be happier. Something like that, yeah?
I think maybe there is another challenge given by one of the people in the audience, like, you have, again.
No, he makes a pawn push. He makes a pawn push.
Still no the piece development by Prag.
By the way, a huge mistake here. I can't even imagine. Oh yes, Ramesh has found it, knight d1, but how does it work? What if I play here? And you defended the bishop. What an incredible move. Actually, Ramesh spotted it, Arvind spotted knight d1 here. Incredible move, defending the bishop, getting ready to move in with the queen.
Yeah, and you know, Ramesh are also getting ready with some tea, and he's going to prepare this fight.
Oh, he misses it.
This is a position, you know, the students are going to get.
Yeah, it's a great tactic. You know, backward moves are always tough.
Right, correct.
And that is what he couldn't find. E3, and Prag is back now.
Yeah, and you know, you have to take your chances against these top players. Knight f6 and couple of moves if you give Prag, he's going to be a pawn up.
Prag will be very happy here. And by the way, Prag does bring his knight out. We have bishop e2, and this is looking pretty good for Prag, and he did win the first game. A must win for Arvind here.
Yeah, and I know it's like an exhibition match, but you don't want to end up losing against, you know, your good friend, and especially at the launch of a chess academy.
Yeah, true. And right now, Pragnananda thinking about his move. The only thing that is not in Prag's favor is his time. Rakesh, look at 44 seconds. He's running down.
Yeah, and we've not even played 10 moves. Yeah, what is happening, Sagar? 38 seconds on the clock.
9 moves have been played. This is not blitz chess.
He comes back with the queen.
He goes back. Queen to b6 played here.
Yeah, you see, Arvind knows he's better. He can feel it.
He castles. And guys, this one, anything can happen here. I don't know how he's going to develop his bishop. Can he push his pawn forward to e5? Yes, he plays
Yes,
it.
he
Good
goes
move.
for it. 23 seconds though. That's the worrying bit. Rook can come to b1, Sagar. Like so, there's some jumps with the bishops there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And by the way, Prag, fresh from his battles in Zagreb where he played against none other than Magnus Carlsen, very close to beating him in 2 blitz games. Yeah, both of them
And
ended.
also, you know, remember his antics in the UZ Chess Cup playoffs, where he beat Nodebek and Sindarov for the title.
Yeah, so he's clearly the man in form. And guys, Prag has made a very strong claim in 2025 to make it to the candidates. He's currently leading the FIDE circuit. But look at Arvind. He's not able to find the move here. Yeah, he feels that there is something, but he can't spot it. So he's letting his time run. But now he's also down to 40 seconds.
Yeah, maybe he should have done it 3 moves earlier and he could have found Ramesh sir's move. But you got to go, Sagar. You have to play now.
Play
30 seconds. Come on, Arvind.
He plays queen a8, queen comes back to c7, and now pawn to d4 played.
You want to, because you're ahead in development, you want to open up lines, but will that give enough compensation to Prag? Pawn to e4. Sagar, I still think all 3 results are possible.
Yeah, here anything can happen, but for now it does feel that Prag is slowly and steadily getting the grip of the game. He can trade the bishops. He doesn't trade it, he brings it out. And
ready to castle.
Ready to castle here. He's a pawn up here.
Arvind now first time below Prag's clock.
Takes, queen takes. And
he's under 10 seconds, Sagar.
Go for it, Arvind.
Arvind, play.
Queen a5 and Prag quickly castling here. h3 played. I think Arvind is running out of ideas here, so he's quickly making some move. But Prag goes knight d7.
Yeah, rook coming to the open a file. I mean, Arvind has a little compensation, but not much.
Yeah.
5 seconds for both players.
Knight to a4 and knight f8. He goes pawn to c4, pushing the pawn forward.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. This is going down to Tivaya. All 3 results possible. Bishop comes out for Prag.
And he pushes the pawn. This is actually very similar to Prag's game against Magnus Carlsen, where he was a pawn up and Magnus made a blockade there. Knight a8.
Repetition incoming.
Oh,
yeah.
But I think Prag is thinking the mini match I will win if I make a draw.
That's
so he's
fair.
okay with a draw. Rook b8. And look at Arvind there.
Oh, wow. Attacking the pawn on b7.
Oh, the final mistake here. But it's not so
Prag
easy.
down to 1 second.
Wow. He takes and black is winning here. Oh, he thunders the piece.
Both of them smiling. And yeah, I think
it's lost here for Arvind Chidambaram. He's piece down and he's completely losing. Check, king comes up and he's making his moves quickly here. But Prag, no! 1 second! Prag at 1 second! And Prag makes his next few moves quickly, reaching 5 seconds.
still not taking it. Now Prag wants to win.
Yeah. Oh, it's an equal position. Suddenly, what? The bar keeps going up and down, but for now,
Should be winning for
Prag
Prag.
should be winning.
Yeah,
Prag is
for
winning here, but both players down to 5 seconds on the clock. The knight moves back, the rook moves up, attacking the pawn. Somehow Prag is moving his queen back and forth.
5 seconds still. Like 46 moves in. This is the longest game of today. So both players trying their best. Some mating attack coming for Prag.
It feels like both of them are in Chess Gurukul right now, you know, like just having that smile on their face, making those moves. But Is there a checkmate somewhere?
Got to go in with the knight, Prag. There you go.
Yeah, he goes in with the knight and Arvind closes down the entire position on the king side. So maybe
this was the grand finale and we are getting one, Sagar.
Yeah, it's like as if the game is not ending, you know. We never know who's going to win here. And it's the bar has also come down closer to equality.
Yeah, what a comeback by Arvind, and 1 second for Prag. Second time, third time now. Prag, you got to start playing quickly.
Yeah, he's taking it as a challenge to win here. I think Prag is like, I want to win this. He sacks a piece.
Wow.
He sacrifices a piece.
So he wants to go for the perpetual checks.
Wow. Oh,
yeah.
Prag attacking the opponent's king, gives a check. Arvind's king in trouble. Also, Prag's king could become potentially weak. Is there a mate? Oh, he's just picking up all the pawns.
Yeah.
All the pawns are gone. Check. Knight F5.
Wow.
Yeah, this is mate now. Pawn push coming in. And he's bringing his rook back. We have a small lag in the moves, but yeah, let's go full screen here and just try to see the final moments,
like
because
plenty of extra pawns for Prag, and this should be.
It's a queen endgame now.
Yeah.
And he's pushing e-pawn. The e-pawn is super close to queening. Oh, now we have the board back.
Yeah, that's the king g6, and I think Prag's completely winning this one now.
Yeah, pushes, check, and he could make a queen. He makes a queen. Arvind gives a check and gets checkmated. That what a nice finish there.
So,
with a
two
smile.
friends playing a great game. And with that, Prag wins the exhibition match 2-0. We had Pranesh also win the match earlier, 1.5, 0.5. And Rajasa winning the sponsor match, the exhibition match there. Sagar, which match impressed you the most?
Yeah, I think overall, all of these matches were great fun to watch. They were played in the spirit of, you know, having fun. Rather than playing dull games, they all wanted to entertain the crowd, and I think they just did that. So my favorite game was, of course, the game between Venkatrama Raja and Velayan Subaya, because it was so well matched and anything could have happened. But also the other two matches were very exciting. So yeah, it's great launch to this entire initiative of Chola Chess.
Yeah, all three matches were amazing, well fought, and you know, with some friendly banter as well. We saw both the players smiling there. And with that, Sagar, the games have come to an end for
Yes,
today.
the games have come to an end, and we will have more things coming up very soon. We'll have the players back from the playing hall. They will be taking their chairs here. We'll also have a wonderful address to us by the 5-time world champion Vishy Anand, who will be talking about this initiative. So don't go away. We will be, you know, bringing all of this to you. Rakesh, I have to say, like, although Chola Chess is being launched today and the website is being launched today, the last few months they were already conducting chess camps.
Yeah.
And I had actually interactions with little kids who were like, we are going to Chennai because we have a training camp at no cost. And I was so surprised when they were telling me this. And then I have a friend who's super strong, like very good commentator. Rakesh, you need to guess the name. And then she told me she's also coming to Chennai for Chola Chess, and I was like, what is this? Like
or Tanya?
Tanya Sachdev.
Wow.
Yeah, she also came and trained here. So it's like, you know, players of all ages, all rating ranges coming here training. And what she told me was, like, once you come here, Sagar, you just get transformed into a different environment. Everyone here wants to play chess. Everyone wants to be in chess. So it's amazing.
Absolutely, and you know, what a time to be alive if you're an Indian chess player, especially the younger ones. You have plenty of opportunities, and 1400s upwards up to Grandmasters, you can feel free to apply. The link is in the description for everyone in the chat. and we'll have our media interaction with the players pretty soon. And chat, if you want to ask some questions to the players, do write it in the chat and we'll try to get a couple of questions across.
Yes, we have the players here, and it is now time to invite none other than the 5-time world champion Vishy Anand to give us an address.
Thank you, everyone. This is an inauguration I'm genuinely happy to be at. It's a great occasion for chess. I think you can see the importance by seeing the chess community that has turned out for it. People who have all had long associations. So my compliments also on behalf of the chess community to Mr. Velayan and Kanika. Shankar as well for their very exciting match. I think probably one of the better sponsor matches. Pro tip, if your opponent forgets to press his clock, you should pretend to think and let the clock run down. That's Blitz 101. So I'm sure all of them would have done it effortlessly. So, but this is a very nice initiative. It's, I mean, I've just seen the rooms and the facilities are excellent. But most important, it's a resource for a lot of youngsters to access. They will come here and get a chance to work regularly. And the fact that it's sponsored and they can just avail of it is also a huge benefit, and I expect this will have a lot of impact. And by the way, this is already one of the stronger chess rooms in the world right now, so you get an idea what we are building from. Congratulations to Ramesh and Aarti as well for their involvement, and it's nice to see so many of our Grandmasters here. I think they'll all do classes. I think Adiban already had too much impact today. So, but I think a great resource for chess. It will, we'll see the results very soon, and I wish the center all the best. I would recommend the Anand room for some learning, and but jokes aside, a very good initiative, and congrats to the Cholamandalam group as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vishy, for this wonderful address. Just talking about the eligibility of who can actually apply. The players have to be FIDE rated, and then they make an application on the website, and then the trainers will go through those applications, and then the right candidates who fit into the bill will be selected. I think it's a very serious academy where they want to shape the future champions of the country, and I think a lot of care will be taken here. There will be also care taken not just about chess, but also about their nutrition, about their health, about everything related to their chess journey. So I think that's an incredible thing that they have built here.
For sure. And you know, I saw the rating bands as well. So you don't have to be worried if you are, you know, very high rated or low rated, because they're like 200-point rating bands. So perfect for you to apply in any category. And Sagar, if you had to join this,
yes,
leaving, like setting aside some time from your reporting, will you do it?
I think I have a match with Levy coming up in October.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what if I spend like couple of months here? Will I get stronger, you know? Like maybe it helps us to score 1 point, yeah?
For sure, but it was like India versus
USA.
USA, so
yes,
definitely worth it. And
I want to actually just read out a small paragraph here that I had noted down before we began, After that, we go to the media interactions. There are a lot of people who have questions here. So we'll do that. I was reading about the Murugappa group, and it's a huge group. And they started the Cholamandalam Investment and Finance Company in 1978. And they have 1,613 branches across India. And the assets under their management, Rakesh bhai, just guess the number, is rupees 199,000 crores.
Wow.
And they have 43.7 lakh customers. So clearly an incredible company, and they are now doing their bit for the chess ecosystem, but not just chess, to build the nation, to create these champions. You know, chess has always been considered the sport which adds so much more than just, you know, the sporting element. It helps you to concentrate, it builds analytical ability, and all of that is being infused into the young generation.
Absolutely, and you know, a game which India gifted the world, and we have 2 world champions from India, and hopefully many more thanks to Chola Chess now. And Sagar, with that, let's open up the floor to media.
Yes.
Any questions for our
maybe we can ask Ramesh sir to come up on stage and maybe just moderate this event if media has any questions, and you know, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, Sagar, for that wonderful commentary throughout the event.
Thank you.
And for gracing us the occasion and providing live coverage for our audiences around the world. So now we will open up the section. We have had 3 wonderful matches, one by the professionals, 2 by young kids, and all the 3 matches were quite exciting. And I have a lot of words to say to these 2 gentlemen here, Arvind and Prag, especially for the way they played the first 6 or 7 moves in the second game. Maybe a small stick is required. Okay, jokes apart. So we open the floor for questions. So on the right we have the media, on the left we have the audience. So you can all ask your questions, and yeah, please.
You can ask.
Yeah.
How to find the dream of Mike, please.
How to find the scene, like?
It's pretty self-explanatory that we have so many people in the top of world chess, and you saw it in the Olympiad also last year, and yeah, just something that makes us very proud.
I mean, Dukesh still being the world champion, he's being run over.
Mike, please. Mike, please. The event is being covered live, so request the question to be asked. Use the mic.
That's what it is. So, what he needs to do to silence credit?
That's another topic. I mean, you cannot go on living by your critics. That's part of the world. You just try to get better. But I'm happy that all our youngsters have this attitude, this desire to question yourself and keep improving, and they should continue doing that.
So, when you grew up, there weren't that many facilities, coaching facilities. How to find Chess Gurukul, so a method of teaching?
I think you can see the results over the years. It's a spectacular institute, and in fact, nowadays Ramesh is in demand all over the world. But you know, everything builds on the steps that the previous people do. I benefited a lot from the Tal Chess Club, and I think the modern scenario, it's been taken up 1 or 2 levels. And it's nice to see that, because it's part of the development of chess in our country.
Tamil Nadu is playing a big role in the chess. You know, how do you see, and how is the future will be for Tamil Nadu? Because a lot of players have come on, a lot of people wanted to come and join on chess. So how this Chola chess will be useful, and how it will be going on? Please tell.
It's been known for a long time that Tamil Nadu is in fact, as long as I can remember, it's been the strongest state in the country. starting from the first 4 international masters and everything subsequently. And I think it's kind of fitting that this initiative starts here. Though as they mentioned, it's open to students from everywhere. So it'll be a resource that, you know, any chess playing youngster from across the country will be able to access. Though I expect there will be a lot of students from here as well.
My question is to Pragnananda. I mean, you've done very well recently in classical chess actually. Like even recently you won the WUZ Chess Cup Masters, and so you are the highest ranked Indian now. Like if you can give us a review of what you've been doing right. You've been winning, like you've been, I think you've won 3 titles continuously, like in classical chess. So if you can give us a review of what's been going right for you, and if you want to be critical about yourself, kind of a self-assessment, what do you think you have to improve, and what are your immediate goals now?
Yeah, first of all, I'm very happy to be here, and I myself have attended a camp in Chola, and I attended a few months back. Before I started my trip in last 2 months, I had a camp with other Grandmasters, and I really learned a lot from it. So I'm very happy to be here to be in this event, and yeah, I wish everyone great success in this initiative. And coming to the question, yes, this year has been good for me so far, and I hope it continues. And for sure, yeah, we made some changes in my game, and I think that's showing in the results. And last year things didn't go my way, and then me and Ramesh sir, we were working, trying to find things to change, and we made some changes, and I think, yeah, those were the critical things. And about my next tournaments, I have a lot of tournaments coming up. There is candidate cycle, Grand Swiss and World Cup, plus I will also be playing freestyle events and GCT events as well. So I'm focusing on all of them, and just trying to take one tournament at a time and playing.
Anand sir, குறிப்பாக சிட்டி ஓரியன்டாக இருக்கக்கூடிய இடங்களில் வந்து இது போன்ற ஒரு அகாடமிக் வந்து நிறைய என்கரேஜ்மெண்ட் கொடுக்குது. இவங்களாவது கிராம சைடுகளுக்கும் கொண்டு போய் போகக்கூடிய முயற்சிகளை மேற்கொள்கிறாங்களா, இல்லை எப்படி அதை எடுத்துக்கிறீங்க?
அதான் முழு தமிழ்நாட்டிலையும், ஆக்சுவலாக முழு இந்தியாவிலேருந்து யாருக்காவது இந்த மாதிரி ஃபெசிலிட்டி ட்ரை பண்ணோன்னா அகாமடேஷன்லாம் இருக்குது, ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்குது. அவங்க இந்த போர்ட்டலில் அப்ளை பண்ணி ட்ரை பண்ணலாம். அது மெதுவாக இன்னும் எல்லாரையும் எடுத்துக்க முடியும்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஆனால் நான் நினைக்கிறேன் எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு முதல் படி இருக்குது, அது இங்கே நடத்து.
அதுக்கான ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மாக இது இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாமா?
கண்டிப்பாக. மேபி ரமேஷ் கேன் ஆன்சர், அவர் அதுக்கு இன்னும் டீட்டெயில்டாக பதில் கொடுக்கலாம். நான் நினைக்கிறேன் இங்கே ஆரம்பிக்கணும், மெதுவாக எல்லாரும் இதை பயன்படுத்த முடியும்.
So for the online audience as well, the question was, this is a city-based initiative where it is the whole infrastructure is being built in a city like Chennai, and can it be helpful for players around the country who are from the rural areas and so on. So as Mr. Anand mentioned just a while ago, so we have an online portal, cholachess.com. So anyone from any part of the country or even any part of the world, they can enroll, register with our website, and if they are deserving and if you feel like they are really interested in the game and want to improve, we will definitely try to help them in any way they can become.
Hello, hi. My question is for Mr. Subbaya. Sir, the foundation, Murugappa Foundation, you've been doing a lot in the area of sports, but why did you choose chess and why Chola Chess?
No, I think from our perspective, like you said, we've been doing a lot of sports. We also have been working with chess for a bit. But I'd say a lot of it is, like I mentioned earlier, Venki and some of the others have already been in the city, been promoting the sport.
which is what has helped, I think Venki and Vishy and all of that have been promoting the sport so much, which is what has brought the sport to this level, especially in India. So I think each one of us have to do our part, right? Honestly, I mean, there is a personal aspect to it also. I did play chess as a kid. Clearly not very well, as you could see from today. But I think that, so just to kind of see how this is booming in the country and just a level of support that's needed, right? I mean, I think kind of in the West, you have, where the countries are much richer, then even kind of, there's a lot more sponsorship that's available, then people can kind of go out and get grandmasters to come and train. But in India, kind of, I mean, grandmasters to come and train is obviously quite expensive. And so you have to think of how you provide that to everybody who has the capability to compete. And that's really what we want to do, right? Create a platform where everybody who has the capability to compete should not be limited because they didn't have the funds, which is often the case in India, right? And so anything we can do to help that process and kind of get these people to get kind of real champions, coming from anywhere, by the way, coming from, villages or coming from this thing. And actually quite a few of the people who have come in have been from villages and very small towns. So anything we can do to basically help that, I think is really what we want to do. And, like Vishy also said, we just have to make Chennai and Tamil Nadu itself, and India in the end, kind of a much, much stronger ecosystem for chess. It should be really something that everybody has to say, that they want to come to India to train, right? That's really our dream and aspiration.
Right. So any plans to scale up or do anything similar? I mean, this is CSR, but
Yes.
perhaps as a business, as a company.
As a business, no, we like to separate what we do as philanthropy. This is purely kind of, so we don't plan to start a chess business, which that's not our intent at all. Like Sagar said when he talked about us, we're happy in kind of the businesses we're in. But this is something we definitely think is good for the community.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This one's for Prag. Your victory at the Super Bet was a big boost for yourself in the FIDE circuit tally. Do you feel you're on track to qualify for the candidates?
I am giving my best, and we will see. There is a lot of tournaments coming up, and FIDE circuit anyone can come up and catch me. So for me personally, as I said, I see each tournament separately, and I want to give my best in every tournament, and yeah, see how it goes.
I have a question for Aravind Chidambaram. So, hi, I happen to cover the Chennai Grandmasters title that you, the tournament that you won. I mean, it was your first super classical title. So, I mean, you said something after winning the tournament, like you said, like you told us that you had confidence issues. Like you said, you used to even in between, like during the games and all, you used to go to the restroom and look at yourself in the mirror and talk yourself up and all. So now that you have done so well, what has changed for you? Like, are you more confident now? Talk to us about it. Like,
I'm still talking in the mirror to myself. So I'm still the same actually. So I think it boosts your confidence like during the game. So like, I mean, there are different ways to like boost your confidence. I think this is one of the ways. So you can meditate during the game so many ways. So I chose this way. So.
That you have done well for a while now, kind of has your self-esteem improved? Like, kind of, do you feel more confident now?
Yeah, for sure. Like after the Chennai victory, like I won the Prague Masters and Stephen Avakian along with Prague. So it gave me a very good confidence, and I feel I'm on the right track. Also, I had a horrible tournament in US Cup, but I think it's a much needed tournament for me to handle such situations in future. So.
Just one more question. If you have to kind of pick something, after a point you started doing well, right? Like from the Chennai Grandmasters tournament, you started doing really well. So if you have to point out something for us, like something that you've been doing well or something like that.
what has changed?
Yeah, what has changed? Yeah.
Even like I'm trying to figure it out, but like it's hard for me to like clearly state one. But something has changed actually.
Thank you.
The audience who are sitting here can also ask questions to the players. It doesn't necessarily have to be about chess, also about their lifestyle. Adiban?
Table tennis table at the Chola Chess Academy. So I just wanted to ask, amongst the current Grandmaster group, if there was to be a table tennis tournament, who would win? I've heard that there's a lot of good players.
I think he will win.
Is it among Indian players or?
Yeah, this group over here.
This group probably. Yeah.
My question is for Anand, actually. I wanted to ask you, what is the significance of fitness in chess coaching, in chess training, and how do you see that coming to India among the Indian chess players, the new group that is coming up, and also how can Chola Chess incorporate that into their curriculum?
Okay. I mean, this is a story that's developed already over quite some time. Probably when I was a teenager, you could still see players with a relaxed attitude towards fitness, but still able to compete at the top. But since then, it's become clear that if you want to be at the top of world chess, you have to be very, very fit. You have to be able to play long games, and these are, contests of attrition. You have to last 4 or 5 hours and not be the one to make the final mistake, so to speak. So fitness is essential. I suspect most youngsters just have incorporated that. They've never even considered that as an extra step to take. And I think already we started with some light suggestions, why not a TT table over here? But you can also build it up, and perhaps perhaps Chola Chess can have an agreement with some sports facilities, clubs, sports facilities, which the players who come and train here also have to have a few hours in the morning. I think that's along the lines of what you should do, because you should insist that, first of all, I don't think training the whole day makes sense. I mean, it's like studying for your exams. After 1 or 2 hours, you can close the book, you can keep it open, but nothing is going in anymore. It's the same with chess. You should be able to break, go out, exert yourself, and then come back and continue, and I think that's very natural. So, I mean, I'm not going to claim that you should build a badminton court inside here, but we definitely should have a chance to go. So the students should have a chance to go somewhere, play and come back, and do that regularly.
Prag, so you and Arvind have been friends for a very long time. You have grown up playing each other. So how do you see this rivalry now on the global stage? Does it push you both to do, better? How do you see this healthy rivalry between the both of you?
Yeah, not just with Arvind and me, like Pranesh and Karthiyana, we have all worked together for a long time, so we all know each other well. Like whenever we are at home, like we have sessions with Ramesh sir, or just come to the academy and train. And yeah, it's nice to see that everyone is doing well, and Aravindana has been doing well. Like he won Chennai and Prague, and then Stephen again. So yeah, I'm very happy to see that, and I don't think there is any rivalry and all. Just whenever we play, we are actually struggling to control our laughter. And Yeah, I remember even in Uzbekistan while shaking hands, I was just smiling. I couldn't really. I mean, I had to focus myself before the game.
So sorry, like there is no rivalry because like it's clearly one-sided. He's stronger than me, so it's not at all a rivalry.
No, I think it's just being humble. Yeah.
I have a question to the people behind this initiative, Chola Chess, Mr. Velayan ji, Kanika ji, and Ramesh here. Are there any particular aims that you think in certain number of years that will be achieved, which would make this initiative like successful for you or something like this? Have you thought about it? Would you like to share?
Okay, so when I quit my job and playing career in 2008, I told my wife Aarti, like I was a beginner coach at the time. I had only had a few days experience, but I told her like I want to be the best coach in the world, if that is possible. And it's simply not to, not as an achievement in itself, but just to tell myself that I have so much to learn and grow as to be a good coach. And that's the only way I can do justice to the trust the students they entrust in me. And similarly, like when we started this initiative, I've told Mr. and Mrs. Velayan that we make Chennai and particularly Chola Chess the chess training capital of the world. So anyone who wants to learn in a proper way, they should think about us. And that's something we would strive very hard to build.
So mine is not as grand as Ramesh's is, but I just want to add, we've been working really hard on the Chola Chess website. The Chola Chess tech team is here and they've been working very, very hard. And one of the things we really want to do is actually have players upload their tournaments, because what we are seeing is that they are playing so many tournaments. So when they play a tournament, to be able to upload their results, and this becomes basically a catalog of all of their achievements, and after a certain amount of time we want to be able to follow their journey. We want them to be able to follow their own journey, and hopefully over time also track like, okay, they attended so many camps at Chola Chess and this is the impact that it made to their FIDE rating. So basically to be able to also quantify the impact of this initiative. I think the other thing is we've got 2 T-shirts that we've printed. One is one says, we don't have a tagline, but one says make every move count, and the other one is limitless. And limitless is really quite special to Ramesh, and actually we kind of stole the idea from Ramesh, and also Velayan, because Velayan, as anybody who knows Velayan knows that he does a lot of yoga, and he believes that basically the only way to break your limits is through concentration, through sadhana, through really like going after one objective. So we're really hoping that this becomes a platform initially by this coaching, that players can really find a way to overcome their limitations. And it starts with chess coaching, but we're hoping to bring in also fitness and nutrition and that sensibility over time.
Yeah, my question is to all 5. So let's start with Prag. So what one important quality do you think you have which helped you to reach this level?
I started playing 1b3.
Okay, it works. So we can go to Aravind. So what one important quality you have helped you to reach this level and more problem?
Maybe like I was low in confidence and I don't know, I gained confidence somehow, and it has helped me to reach like great heights actually.
Okay. Now yours.
1v3
Yes, sir.
I don't care about result, but also high on confidence.
Yeah.
I think now I started to maintain discipline, so that gave me more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think we'll just have one more question and close.
Okay, so like very similar lines to what Adiban, maybe we can give one more try. Like maybe just elaborate on each of your points. Like Karthi, you mentioned discipline, and Arvind, you mentioned lack of confidence, and when you have better confidence, you are able to play better. Can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
I mean, like you doing the tournaments and training, I don't follow proper schedule, so you know that did not boost my confidence. So like after some time, like I followed a strict schedule, and also like even during the training also, and mainly during the tournaments. But even during the training, I was following some schedule and properly following some things in a strict manner. So that was even evident in my results. So yeah, like I would get up at 5:30 and start my exercises and do my chess at the right time, and also like in a focused manner. So that boosted my confidence a lot. So that's what I meant. Yeah.
I don't know how to elaborate, like not caring about result and like high confidence. I don't know how to elaborate that.
How do you get so much confidence?
By working hard.
By working hard. So you believe hard work gives you confidence?
Yeah.
I think one of the things I learned is you develop good habits, good working habits, discipline. I mean, a lot of the themes we mentioned. And maybe even the most important quality is objectivity. To be able to look at yourself as the opponent will look at you. Without the excuses, without the explanations, just look at yourself with, like your opponent would.
So I saw a quote like confident guy is like more stronger than the talented guy. So I knew like my coach keeps telling me I was talented, but I was low in confidence. So I knew that I had to improve.
Yeah, I don't know how to elaborate 1v3, but I think you can all take a look at ADNR scores. But okay, on a serious note, I think the main thing is believing in yourself, and when you play a game, also to just push yourself to the maximum. And I think this is something that we discussed with Ramesh sir, that you should try and exhaust every resource possible and try to push yourself till the end, and never give up. Basically, this is something that I try to follow, and I think that's something that works.
So this question is for everyone. So almost you all made your mark in chess. So why and how did you find your passion in chess? When did you really realize that no, I'm good at chess, and when did you start? And how did you start?
I'm still stuck with my knight d1, so like I do not play.
Okay, I'll start. I started playing chess because of my sister. She was the first one to start in the family, and I picked it up from her, and and things started to go my way from the start, and I also liked the game very much, so that's how it began.
Like, sorry, I did not hear the question. Like, sorry. So yeah, so my when I was 8 years old, my grandfather taught me chess, and yeah, I was attracted to the pieces, and that's how we started making.
Obviously, I was fascinated enough to ask my mother to teach me and get into it. And I don't remember not being fascinated by chess, but obviously my attitude or my relationship with the game has changed thousands of times over the years. But I think I always saw myself mainly as a chess player.
So I was playing other games, so it was making so much noise. So my parents, introduced me to chess, and I started playing well. Then I understood. Okay.
By the way, I started without the head injury.
My father had an operation, so at that time he used to play many games with me, like chess, carom, everything. But somehow I found chess as very interesting and very passionate about it. So from that time I started playing chess. Yeah.
Can we just join for a photo?
While the photo shoot is happening, I want to thank each and every person here behind this initiative. I also want to thank my co-commentator here, Rakesh Bhai, for this amazing time we had. I want to leave everyone with a small thought here. I was going through the rating list of Indian chess, and I saw that in the year of players born in 2006, we have some insane number of Grandmasters who have come out. We have the world champion Gukesh, we have Leon Mendonça, we have Pranav V, we have Pranesh, we have Aditya Mittal, we have Pranav Anand, and the list goes on. We have Aditya Samant. Something happened in the year 2006 maybe. In 2007, we have had two Grandmasters, Bharat Subramaniam and Pranit Uppalla. 2008, we have had none. 2009, none. And so these talents which are there, I think definitely were and are looking for great training opportunities. And I think this is something which is being filled here. And Chola Chess is here to actually help all the young budding talents to get the right direction quickly. I think this is just incredible.
Yeah, for sure. And that is what the void they're kind of filling. And again, last call for the day that anybody and everybody above 1400 rating up to a Grandmaster can apply using the link in the description. And even Grandmasters, so that's so rare. And hopefully for your match against Levy, you can also join. Yes, Agar. And again, big shout out to the Chola group once again, Ramesh sir, Aarti ma'am, and all our players, and of course Vishy sir. Sagar, take it away. What an amazing event here in Chennai we had.
Absolutely, and this has been a great event. I go back home tonight with a lot of wonderful memories, telling all of you to follow Chola Chess on their website, cholachess.com, and on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because that is where all the updates will be posted. See you all. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much, Sagar and Rakesh. Thank you all of them. Big hand for them.
Yeah, big hand for them. Thanks so much, Sagar and Rakesh. Yeah. I think all of you can join us to tea. We have some tea here. And I apologize for it being a bit warm, but you can please join us for tea and then we can take a break. Thank you.